What's up, y'all? Welcome back to your boy's channel. It is Tarek Ali. How you doing? You incarcerated? You're about to be. Okay, look, this is what we're gonna do today. I don't have time for the games. I hope you're positive. I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're feeling sexy. To all of the people that submitted a confession, I'm already gonna sentence you to some volunteer work, okay? So if you're not new here, you know that I usually react to people's darkest secrets and darkest confessions or whatever you wanna call it. Okay, y'all already know what it is. This is part 4. Before we get started, y'all know I like to do a little wine, okay? So let me just... Okay, just a little wine. Just... Okay. Okay. Progress. Okay, there we go. The first one's pretty long, okay? I'm 17 and I was talking to this 20-year-old dude. Jail, already. We did a few sexual things. Escalate that to prison. It was mild. Bitch, what is this, Taco Bell? What do you mean it was mild? But a good month into it, I found out he had a girlfriend. That's the deal breaker here? Okay. The weird thing is, his girlfriend was also 20 and looked like a model, and they seemed to be in a happy long-term relationship. Like, why would he cheat? As soon as I find out, I was on a call with him and I asked him if he's going to tell his girlfriend that he cheated, and he immediately said no. The next day I told him that he had to tell her, and I'm not going to tell her because it's not my place. He promised me he would. From that point, I cut off all contact. I wonder if I did the right thing. Like, what if he just doesn't tell her? And I love your vid so much. You're just a role model for the black youth. Girl, let me just tell you this. First of all, girl, forget his girlfriend, girl. He is 20. You are 17, girl. Give it one more year. Kylie, calm down, okay? Just calm down. Give it one more year. Once you turn 18, you can mess with a 20-year-old. But for right now, girl, just keep that hot pocket in the microwave. That's all we're trying to do. We want to keep it safe. We want to keep it clean. We want to keep the steam in the seams. Hey! Bars. I do want to say, dudes that are DL. I keep telling y'all this. Dudes that are DL, dudes that are not out, and dudes that are not as comfortable in their sexuality that you may be, do not expect much from them. If they cannot even get to the place where they can feel comfortable to be themselves outside, why do you think they'll be comfortable to tell people about you? Things that they're doing with you. And not just in public, but in privacy as well. If they're not telling their sisters and brothers and their best friends, why do you think that they would tell their sisters and brothers and best friends about you, honey? That's why I keep telling y'all, these DL dudes, understand. DL in the closet, whatever. If somebody is not comfortable with their sexuality and themselves, why do you think they'll be comfortable with you? Do not expect anything from them. Don't expect no loyalty, no honesty, nothing, okay? Let people, just how we were in our place then, well, some of us were in the closet. We had to go through our moments. Let these people go through their moments. They gotta figure it out. And once they out and they ready, then you can start expecting stuff from them. But until then, girl, let it go. But for right now, community service, jail, prison, you and him. Once my brother and I went to his friend's house. Sounds fun, okay? I ended up having sex with my brother's friend, oldest brother. Whoa, escalated in 3 seconds. Less than a sentence, whoa. I ended up having sex with my brother's friend, oldest brother, okay? I'm going to hope that you're grown, because if not, if you are, hey, sounds great. That sounds like just a secret that nobody knows and you just wanted to tell somebody. I'm happy. I hope that you wrapped it up. I hope you had a great time. Hope that it was pleasurable. One time I drove to my ex's house and of course he wanted to F, but I was on my period. Same sis. So I removed the tampon, thinking I would have 20 minutes at least to, it was lame and not worth it. He went to the bathroom. I noticed that there was blood everywhere on his sheets, so I jumped like a ninja and I turned the sheets inside up. His dumb self didn't even notice anything. Girl, he noticed. He noticed. Girl, you talk about it was everywhere on the sheets in all caps and you think he didn't notice, girl, he was being polite. You need to go back. You need to call him and say thank you. You need to do something for this man, okay? He was being polite, okay? He was probably not trying to make you feel bad, but girl, if you saying it was everywhere on the sheets and all you did was flip it over, girl, it's sheets, girl, not a mattress. We gonna see come on. For you, girl, next time, girl, keep that tampon in. Girl, keep it in. It ain't worth it. Just give it a couple days, girl. Just wait it out. You got next week. You know what I mean? Just wait it out. 2 years ago, my brother dared me to pee in a water bottle. That's a dare. Okay, I did that on road trips, but okay. I did and must have forgotten about it because oh my God, I'm scared to read the rest. I did and must have forgotten about it because this past Christmas, my dad and I were deep cleaning my room when he stumbled upon it. We didn't know what it was, but my dad had zero time for that mess, so he opened it and flushed the contents down the toilet, thank God. He screamed and cursed in agony. Ooh, it's getting literary. At the brown, fermented, sulfurous substance. Girl, you a science major. Substance he had just beheld and demanded an explanation. I had told him it must have been juice and I think he bought it. Girl, you seem like a really cute goody two shoes. This is kind of cute. This is a cute story. Because I think a lot of us used to pee in some bottles. Like, y'all didn't pee in bottles? Like when your parents wouldn't stop, y'all was driving somewhere and they be like, well, you better get that bottle and go in the back. Y'all didn't do this? Maybe I'm embarrassing myself. Hey, look. Hey. After a physical altercation, plus an argument with my older brother, I poured salt into his protein shake to fuck with his sodium level. He never notices, no regrets. Girl, he gonna have hypertension. Girl, now if he have a heart attack at 25, you gonna be the reason why. They're gonna track this down and they're gonna, his protein shakes. Something wasn't adding up and it's gonna point to you. Prison, hypertension, strokes, heart attacks, all of that. You're the reason. Stop it. Call him a bitch. You know, remember the days when people would just say bitch? You know, like why you can't just do that? Why you can't call him, you know, ugly? Something like that he'll forget 5 minutes later. Why are you messing with his health? Oh my God, y'all are evil. I am 17 years old and I have a terrible habit. Whenever no one is watching and I have to fart, I pull my pants down, shove my bum in my cat's face and let it rip. I think its toxic, rancid fumes are starting to harm him. Thoughts? Now girl, you trolling. I don't have time for you. Girl, I don't have time for you. I don't believe this because I feel like a cat is gonna scratch you up. She ain't gonna play with you. Oh, I hope you're playing. Why are you farting in your cat's face? Therapist. I'm secretly in love with my stepbrother. I know what you're probably thinking. What the hell? I mean, yeah, I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And we ended prison. We ended up having sex. We are both boys, and I know it's wrong for us to be doing what we are doing, but it's hard to break away because I love him. Not you fall in love with your brother, girl. Oh my God. And you know what they say, girl, the forbidden fruit is the best. Oh, girl, you sound like Eve. Oh my goodness. But I really feel bad for him because my stepdad is really homophobic, and because of that, he denies himself being gay, but he still has sex with me. I know, weird. I need help. Even though I love him, I can't love him in that way. So can you give me advice on how to distance myself from him? Well, first of all, we're gonna keep our junk in our pants. It's the first step. We're going to buckle our pants. We're going to wear 2 pairs of underwear. We're going to sleep in different rooms. We're going to eat dinner at different times. We're going to move out. That's what we're going to do. That's the first step. On a serious note, you need to stop having sex with this boy. This is your brother, and I understand his step. There's no blood. It's just messy. When your family finds out, girl, at some point somebody gonna find out. And you said his dad is homophobic. It's just not safe. It's not safe, honey. Just give it time and wait, and you will find somebody else, girl. There's so many fish in the sea. I don't get why y'all keep messing with the people in y'all reef. Like, there's so many fish. Go to the park. Just go on Twitter. I don't know. You don't have to look in your house. One time when I was 13, I wanted to know what getting... Y'all love sex. Is there anything in this that does not involve... Okay, one time when I was 13, I wanted to know what getting D down felt like. So I put the end part where you hold my shaving razor in... Okay, goodbye. Nope. I used to sleep with my teacher who is 37 and I am 22. But we are in love. Is that okay? According to the school's policy, no. In life, yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, it's just kind of like when you at the bar and you meet a guy and you hit it off and he tells you he's a professor. You know, you're 22, he's 37. I mean, large age difference, but I'm not really big on the age if we both legal, girl. You know, age is just a number, girl. We just at different places in life. If that's what you like, girl, that's what you like. Y'all are both consenting adults. Y'all are adults. Y'all are paying for y'all bills. Y'all, look, you're adults. But it's a whole teacher dynamic that comes in that makes it a problem. You don't want him to get fired, girl, and that's just, the optics of that is just real bad. So But I don't think you like a bad person now. You ain't going to prison, girl. You just need to wait till you graduate. I grew up Pentecostal and PK in a West Indies family. I recently understood the reason that I don't like to be touched is when I was 4 or 5, I was touched inappropriately by someone close to the family. And it's just to add up to the sexual abuse and molestation that happened later in life and to the emotional, mental, and physical abuse. Oh, babe. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, I think that this was a release for you because I can usually tell when these are like a release for some people because they don't have a question. It's more of a like, I don't tell a lot of people this and I probably never told anybody this and I just want to type it because it makes me feel better. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. It's something that happens pretty commonly, unfortunately, and I just want you to know that you are strong for fighting and standing up and being able to say this. And even though it's anonymous, this is powerful. This is courage for you to be at a place to type this and to feel comfortable to keep that memory in your mind. Our brains do this thing where we try to keep things dormant and we forget about these traumatic experiences. So for you to still be here and be open to saying this, even if I don't know who you are, you being open to saying this and understanding that and trying to figure out how to go to the next step, I am proud of you, and I'm wishing the best for you, and it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, and I'm wishing the most growth and love to you, and I'm sending you love, and I'm just happy for you. And I'm wishing the best for you. Me and my brother shared a bed on vacation in Disney World and I peed the bed. I didn't tell him, I was too embarrassed. Oh, he knew. See, this is what I don't get about y'all. Y'all be like, oh, he didn't know. He knew. Some people just polite. Some people just don't want that awkward exchange. Oh, he knew. Girl, his leg was sticky when he woke up. He was sick. He was mad in the bathroom, but he didn't let you know. Tell him. I want you to tell him. Watch, he knew. I bet you he knew. Girl, he was sticky. He was sticky. I'm 19, almost 20, and have had no romantic interactions or experiences whatsoever. And that makes me feel unwanted, but I refuse to open up to anyone. It's a little backwards. It's an endless cycle, and I'm scared how long it's going to go on for. Okay, so honey, you said it makes you feel unwanted, but I refuse to open up to anyone. That's a paradox, so you can't like want people to come in, but keep your doors closed. How are people supposed to come in, honey? I don't get it. If you want someone, if you want experiences, and if you want to feel wanted, make it be known that you want to be wanted. You can't shut off and expect people to barge in. That would be coming in with no consent, and we don't do that, honey. So you gotta make yourself available, girl. Sometimes I masturbate just to fall asleep. What's wrong with that? Masturbating is good for the immune system, okay? Listen, good for you. Increases your white blood cells. Yep, we love it. Good for you. Hi, Tuh-reek. I cheated on my long-distance boyfriend multiple times in the first year of our relationship. I was almost raped on one of the encounters, so I decided to stop. I have not cheated in 5 months, and I do not plan on it. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me. However, I've never told him this happened because I know it'll break him, and I don't want to lose him. What do you think? I think that you're being extremely selfish. And that is just me being completely honest. See, I have a problem when people cheat and they feel like they cheat and then they go through this moment of like realization. And it's like, even though you may have changed and you've gone through this realization, you are robbing the person of the opportunity to make a choice for their life. You have broken a promise and a commitment to them, and you've hurt them without even them knowing. It's kind of like when somebody gets shot when they're full of adrenaline and they don't know that they got shot until somebody says something and then they start to feel the pain. I feel like you're really just hurting him. You've shot him and he doesn't know. And I feel like it's completely selfish to know these things and to have broken a commitment and to not have shared that with him. I get you may have not like cheated in 5 months and you know, you may be a changed woman or a changed person, or you may have learned what you needed to learn. But in a relationship, this is a partnership. This is not you're over here. He was supposed to go through that growth with you. If he wanted to do that, if he was willing to grow with you. Now, you never gave him the opportunity to make a choice for his life. I'm not here to shame you. I'm just here to let you know the impact that has. When you break a commitment with someone, you need to communicate that to your partner. Partner. This is a partner, like a partner. I just keep saying that because like, we're supposed to be working together. And if y'all are working together, you can't keep doing stuff on the side and not telling him. You working on stuff without him. wish you the best, girl, and I really hope that you do tell him and you give him the opportunity to make a choice for his life and for y'all's relationship, because you've made so many choices without him knowing. I'm sorry that you were in a position where you were almost raped. That was not right, and that's never justified, but you still need to have that conversation with him. But yes, that's how I feel. Okay, so I'm a young white guy, and I think that there's something wrong with me. Okay. I finally come to terms with my gayness not so far ago. Not so far, okay, I know what you meant. But here's the thing. I mostly find myself attracted to black guys. I don't think it's a fetish or something sexual. I just sometimes would see a photo and think to myself, damn, this guy is beautiful. Almost never happens when I see white guys though. What's wrong with me? Well, I wanna let you know, there's nothing wrong with you. You can be attracted more to black guys than white guys. It's just a bad thing when people cut out an entire demographic. Like if you were to sit here and say, oh, no blacks, no fats, no femmes, or no this or no that, it's like very discriminatory, and it's prejudice, and it's racist, because you're cutting out an entire race without even seeing every single person within that race. Now, if you saw every goddamn motherfucking, well, excuse me, if you saw every person in that demographic and you were not attracted to any of them, now that is unrealistic. Like that's why it's racist, because like it has nothing to do with how people look. It has to do with them being black, because there's so many different types of black people and what they look like. There's billions of people. I'm more than sure somebody within that demographic you are actually attracted to, and if you're not, it's not because they're not attractive, it's because something deeper than that. Now, I'm sure there's some white guys that you see that you're really attracted to, and that proves that you're not attracted to any white guys. I think also when it comes to like socialization and just how we grow up and the environments that we're in when we're growing up, if we're used to seeing a lot of attractive black men, if we're surrounded by black men and we're not really surrounded by white men, or we don't really see that much, or you know, the people that we are close to, their love interests are usually not even white, they're usually always black. It's how the brain works, is like what is attractive to what the people around you, usually you gravitate towards that as well. It's a huge psychological thing and a sociology thing. So I think maybe your upbringing and also who you view as important in your life, the people that they view as attractive, you probably got conditioned to think that was attractive as well, and over time you just had a great appreciation for black guys. Now, I don't see that there's anything wrong with that. It's wrong when you fetishize and you're going after black guys just because they're black, not because of who they are or you being attracted to them. It's when you fetishize, it's more of like objectifying people for something that you want or an itch that you have, like you just want a BBC. Oh God, how old are you? Look, I'm not gonna get into this. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that, girl. I think that that's fine. I don't think you need to go to prison for that. Black people are beautiful. Black men are beautiful. I'm biased, but I get you, girl. Yeah. So one day, me and my best friend had went to the bathroom at the same time, but this time was weird. Okay, did somebody fart? I used the bathroom and washed my hands. While I was washing my hands, he proceeded to rub his D print and touch himself while looking at me. I turn around and he whips his stuff out. Now, as a straight man, I was shocked to see this, because me and my best friends have been friends for years and he gets all the girls. I told him to put it away before anyone saw us. I went back to class questioning our friendship. By the way, I was in 12th grade and my best friend is now a bisexual man. Well, there you go. I think he was trying to tell you in a body language type of way. Yeah, that's awkward. Like, I don't even know what I would do after that, especially if you, like, well, you know, I probably would have been like into it because I'm gay, but since you're straight. Now, he should have just talked to you, but I think he thought he had to go all the way to see what the tea was, girl. Now, I feel bad for you because this is sexual assault. If you did not consent, nobody should be pulling out their peenie, their weenie, girl. They shouldn't be putting it on you. They shouldn't be jerking it off. They shouldn't be squirting nothing, okay? So, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I think that you should have a conversation. Well, it's too late now. You said that was in 12th grade, like that was a way long time ago. But I think this is just something you wanted to tell somebody, and thanks for telling me. My darkest secret is that I'm gay, and I want to tell people, but I don't know if I'm ready. But I just feel like I would be so happy if I did, because I'm tired of lying, but a part of me doesn't think I'm ready for the transition. I just don't want to get hurt. We've all been here. You just gotta give it time, babe. You just gotta give it time. What happens for most of us is we felt this exact same thing, and at some point, for some people, your queerness is just so a part of you that, you know, you don't feel like people know who you are without knowing all of you. And that was how it was for me. And so at some point, it may become really a part of your identity and who you are, and you're really proud of it on the inside, and that you don't want people to accept you without accepting that, because it's so a part of who you are. Now, it's different for everybody. Just give it time. Time is the best healer, and I'm wishing you the best. And I wish that, you know, all of the liberation and freedom in the world. I will be the new director for my organization, and I'm scared AF. Everyone seems to believe in my abilities, and I do too, kinda, but I don't know if it's because everyone says I'm amazing that in my mind I'm like, well, everyone seems to think I'm great, so I guess I'm great. I'm just scared of letting people down, really. I know God has put me in this position for a reason, but I'm nervous about what this new role will bring. Well, honey, let me let you know something. Maybe you've always been great, and God keeps bringing different people into your life to remind you of that. Maybe the greatness has always been there. You know, you didn't start being great when people told you were great. You were great before that. They realized you were great, and then they tell you. And God sometimes put these people in your life so that if you're not believing it, if God tries to show you your own talents, you're not seeing it, he'll send a messenger, okay? And you have all these different messengers telling you what the truth is, hun. If everybody's saying you're great, why are you the only person that doesn't believe it? Now, there's going to come a time where you have to be the first person to believe in yourself. That's what I believe. I feel like you should believe in yourself before other people do, because how is somebody supposed to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? You know, how am I supposed to know that you can do the job if you don't even think you can do the job? Babe, you got to start believing in yourself, okay? You have to. You have the talent. You know you can do it. You did it before. Okay, if you've done it before, you can definitely do it again. Something you just gotta really realize is you won't make everybody happy, okay? And if you're always worried about letting people down, you'll be sad for the rest of your life, because you're gonna let somebody down. I'm gonna just let you know this right now. Like, just by my existence alone, by being a happy queer black man, I'm letting down the hoteps. I'm letting down all the people that say that, you know, homosexuality is not a thing. By me not going to dental school and me doing my creative stuff, I'm letting people down that say I should have been a doctor and I should have helped the statistics because there's not a lot of black men. Who cares? You're always gonna be letting somebody down. That's why you have to worry about what makes you happy. Because when you try to live for other people, you will never live. Hear that again. When you try to live for other people, you will never live. You'll be living for them and not for yourself, and you will not feel life, okay? And you will get to a point where you're just realizing, I didn't do anything for me. So look, stop worrying about if you're making people proud, okay? Do what you want to do and what makes you happy, and the people that love you will be proud in that because they love to see you happy. Okay, that is the last of the confessions and the dark secrets that I am reading tonight. Okay, I am exhausted. Okay, and you know, y'all didn't do too bad this time. Okay, there wasn't a lot of cousin play. I love that, because in all of the other ones, y'all just love to do stuff with y'all brothers and sisters and cousins. I mean, we had 1 or 2 or 3 here, but it wasn't like 30 like last time, okay? So look, I'm happy about that. Not too many people went to prison. We actually got some like really good stories in this one, like good advice and stuff. I just want to say, for all of the people that did share something and you were trying to get something off of your chest, I read it, and I want you to know it may not have made the video, but I did hear your stories, and I am proud of all of the people out here that are releasing all of these things and trying to become better people. If you out here trolling, girl, get your life, girl. We know you trolling. It's okay. I love you guys. My name is Tuh-reek Ali. I will see you guys on my next video. Be safe, stay home, and love yourself, okay? See you guys later. Love my tabies.